Hello, my name is Mayan Shaw with RVMax.us, and today I have this 2007 Gulfstream Friendship G8 8414. It's a quad slide coach with an ISL side mount radiated Cummins in the back of it that makes 400 horsepower. It's equipped with a bath and a half setup, and it also has a washer dryer stack and a lot of other nice options. So we're going to talk about all of those today. Let's get started. Up front, we have a PowerTech generator, which is produced by Caterpillar. It's got about 800 hours on it. It's very smooth, and it supplies plenty of power. This coach has 3 roof air conditioners, and it'll get ice cold inside. That generator is super smooth. You've got some rock chips on the front, just a few. This is about average for a coach this age. But beyond the lower parts of the front, the paint is in good shape on the front of the coach. There's some minor oxidation going on the mirror base. And this is very common on a coach this age. Those things begin to oxidate. It's nothing to worry about. Now, these are just some electricals for your chassis side. And it's got some storage capacity there. Now this coach has aluminum wheels all the way around. And it is, as you can see, a full body paint coach. The paint is in excellent condition. It actually shows very minimal scratches. Most of the times these full body paint coaches have a lot of tree scratches, and this one shows almost none. It's been really well taken care of and is clean inside and out. Now this window awning right here is electric. There's a button inside for it to bring it in and out. And on the other side, it's actually got 2 massive electric awnings, which we're going to see in just a minute. I'm pretty excited to show you that. Now it says Quattro right there, and I'm assuming the Quattro means 4 slides, but I could be wrong. Right here is your propane tank. Very clean, it shows almost no rust. And you can see up in there, the frame is in good shape. You see, try to get in there and see underneath the coach. I see no signs of rust underneath. The coach is in good shape overall. It looks to be very well maintained. These lower compartments are even in good shape. A lot of times coaches have some scratches on the lower part where maybe you hit a bush going in a state park or something. Now right here, we've got a good bit of storage. So this is on a Freightliner raised rail chassis. And it's equipped with an airbag suspension and full air brakes. Now there's your hydraulic system for your slide outs and jacks. And this is a pass-through storage compartment. Again, really no scratches on the lower parts of the coach, which is pretty uncommon on a coach this age. Now this coach also has an optional hydro-hot diesel-fired hot water system, which provides unlimited hot water and provides boiling water, well, not boiling, but close to boiling water in about 5 minutes. It's a great system. And there's about a $10,000 option when this coach is new. This is your wet bay right here. So it is equipped with a sewage flush system, as well as an outside shower with an extendable shower head. Now the date code on the tires is, I believe it was 51 of 14. So the tires are probably put on in late 2015. I've even seen date codes of 2 years before the tires were actually mounted. So the tires are showing no dry rot cracks, and obviously the tread is in good shape. This coach only has about 53,000 miles, which is nothing on an 8.9 liter ISL Cummins. Now it is a 50 amp coach. It has an electric power cord reel, and it has a 2,000 watt inverter. There's a little scuff down here in the lower end. Not visible at all when you shut the compartment door. Now right here is a radiator for your motor. And that is the air intake for the engine as well. And in that little canister is the filter. Now having a side mount radiated coach is better for towing, and I've heard that it produces, it adds like 20 horsepower to the coach since there's not drag coming straight off your engine, since it's a hydraulic system that's actually turning the fans. Another benefit of the side mount radiated setup is it's easier to access your engine and work on it and change a belt if you ever need to do so. The rust back here is minimal. I see very little signs of rust, just a little bit here, but this is definitely above average as far as rust goes. Now there's a 400 horsepower engine. It makes plenty of power in this coach and was the biggest engine you could get in this coach back in the day. Now there's some scuffs. Well, that's actually on the surface. That should come off of the paint right there. I try to pick out all the flaws that I see on the coach, but this one really doesn't have many at all, which is surprising considering the age. An average coach this age will have at least a few little scratches on the lower compartments. Now this does have a one-piece fiberglass roof. Now check out these huge awnings on the side. You've got one really big one in the back, and then you've got another one that comes off the front slide. Now both of these are equipped with wind sensors, so if the wind picks up, they'll automatically retract. And you can adjust their sensitivity as well. Now these are solenoids. Now right here, these are two solenoids for your cutoffs because you've got two cutoff switches in the front. Yeah, that's your coach chassis. And then, yeah, you have coach, and then you've got chassis. So one of these will be for your coach side because there's two cutoffs, one for the coach side batteries and one for the chassis side batteries. We've got some storage right here. All of the storage compartments are lit as well. There's a button in the front to turn all the lights on. There's a small little ding right there. Batteries look great. I don't see a date code, but they look very new. They're not swollen at all. Actually shows minimal. Most of the time, this is where a lot of rust is seen because of the acids and the fumes that come off of batteries. However, the rust even in here is not, there's a little bit down the bottom, but beyond that, the rust is good. The awnings are in good shape as well. They're not showing any signs of UV cracking, and they're also protected by aluminum shrouds. So when they're closed and put up, this includes the other awning on the other side of the coach, they're covered by an aluminum guard, so they're not beaten up by the elements when they're stored. Now this coach also has an optional water manifold, and what this means is if you have a leak in a certain part of the coach, you can shut it off so it won't ruin your trip. Now this was an option in 2007. Now you have an optional slide out tray here on this pass-through storage compartment. What you do is you pull this little lever. It slides out. And you can slide it right back in. Oh, just pointing this out, I didn't even see it. Some light scratches right here. Let's see. This part right here may stay, but these parts right here will be able to polish out of the paint. This will take me about 20 minutes to get most of that out. Light little scratches there. Oh, and there's some more right here. That one will stay, this will come off, that will come off as well. So you'd be left with one little scratch right there. Not bad. This coach also has an optional central vacuum system. Now here you have another pass-through storage compartment. Here's some more storage here. Now this was an option. It's an organizer that they put here, and it looks like we need to put this seal back up there. We'll have this seal glued back on. Sometimes the glue, after the heat just keeps beating up the glue, it takes it off of the metal. So we'll have that put back on. That's not a big deal at all. You know, this is an 07 coach. It's not perfect, and that's a big reason why we do these videos, is to give an honest view of what the coach is like in person. Now right here, those are where your two control boxes are for your WeatherTech awnings. You also have switches inside to control the awnings. And you've got power outlets here as well as video and audio, so you could hook up an outside entertainment center here if you wanted to. Now this coach does have a large sunroom. So this slide out right here, you've got these 4 large windows. You've got windows on the side and then 4 windows above. So it's essentially a little sunroom right there, and it's actually beautiful. Inside the coach on a beautiful day, it's pretty amazing. And you also have these backlights. I'm not sure you're gonna be able to see them in the bright lights, but at night they look gorgeous. The paint is in excellent condition, and the coach overall looks really nice, and it's got a lot of nice options. So let's go ahead and step inside the coach. All right, we're on the interior now of this coach, and let's start with this couch over to my left. Now this is a full pull-out bed, and it's an air mattress, which is the most comfortable type of pull-out bed. You've got a pump up in your cabinet, and you pull it out, pump it up to your liking, and then go to sleep. It's about a full-size bed, so this is very nice to have over a regular, couch jackknife setup. Now in the kitchen area, this is all this beautiful dark Corian countertops, and you got a very nice backsplash along with it. You got a 3-burner gas stove here. This dark Corian looks really cool because most coaches have lighter colors as far as the stone goes, and this one does not, and I like that. It makes the sink look really cool too. This is a dual ceramic sink. It's pretty deep too. You've also got a filtered water system, and this extends. You can also switch the type of water that it sprays, so it can change from more pressure to try to get some stuff off of a pan or something to just washing your hands. Now the storage in this coach is phenomenal. It's very tall and very deep because the coach is a taller coach inside than a standard RV. So you have a lot more space in here. You have these beautiful little pull-out drawers that lock into place. You have the same thing over here. And you've got more storage space up top as well. And you've got this cool little shelf here. You can set spices, salt and pepper, or whatever you'd like. It's a cool little area. They didn't waste that space. You've got more storage space back here. Again, very deep. And these shelves right here, these two are adjustable. Now right here we have the control center for the coach. And this is just a little thing. It says close water valve. So I'm going to leave that there just in case someone wants to use that to remind themselves. Now over here, this is showing where the power is coming from and what type of power you have. So 20 amp, 30 amp, 50 amp. Right now the generator's running the power. So it says genset. Now here are the controls for your diesel burner hydro hot system. So it has an electric element, and then your diesel fired button is right there. Now you have a water pump control, and then you can check your levels here. Black and gray are empty, as well as the fresh water. Propane tank is 2/3. It shows things like that. You can fire your generator up from here as well. And the hours show 1.4 hours, but really it's got, I believe, around 800 hours, if I can remember that. It says that on the generator. Down here is just your main breaker box. This is for your large systems like the 3 air conditioners, microwave, things like that. Now right here we have this really cool pantry set up. It just slides out and then slides right back in, and there's a little lock on the bottom. And even though it does lock in place, so there's some resistance, there's an extra lock to keep it in there just in case. Got more storage up here, super deep. There is all kinds of storage in this coach. Now here's your 4-door refrigerator. This runs off of either electric or propane. There's a free water bottle that comes with this coach. It has an ice maker as well. And the wood matches the rest of the coach. I like that. Some of them don't have the matching wood, and I prefer the matching wood. Now over here, this coach has a massive, super deep slide out that's also a sunroom. So you've got these really cool, we talked about this on the outside, we've got 4 windows here that allow sun in, which is just, when the sun's out, and if you're in a beautiful camp space, You can really imagine what it's like to wake up in the morning and just have this gorgeous view of wherever you're at. You've got the sun coming in, all these massive windows. It's really gorgeous. And of course, they all have day and night shades, so you can close them off if you like. Now, these are two extended foldable chairs that you can put up whenever you'd like. And this table is extendable as well. There's a leaf for it. Now you've got a nice Euro recliner right here. It's in really good shape. Shows almost no signs of wear and tear. It's bolted down, but there are two little locks you just undo, and you can move it out right here. If you want to sit out here and watch TV in the recliner, you can do that very easily. Now up front, I have both of these chairs swiveled, and oops, there's a straw. That's for me, it's Dunkin' Donuts. So you've got two recliner, these turn, and the double is very comfortable seats. And of course this has an electric recliner on it, which is really nice while going down the road and when you just want to sit and enjoy your coach. Now you've got a Jensen TV up here. It looks to be about a 32-inch TV. Maybe a little bigger than that. Now this is your control box for your sound system, as well as all the other TV stuff. The control for your inverter is up here as well. Now this has a Sony surround sound system, which is really nice. And you've also got a main head unit to plug in extra systems if you'd like. Although nowadays all you need is just a little fire stick to put on the side of your TV. It's that easy. The wood up here is really cool looking too. It really flows and is smooth. And I would like to mention, you can see I am standing about parallel to the steering wheel, and I've still got about 1.5 feet or 2 feet before I get to the woodwork, which means you're never going to stand up and hit your head. And I really like that. There are coaches out there where, and that's happened to me many times, I'm not going to name the brand, but you'll hit and you'll stand up from the driver's seat and whack your head on the TV. It's really annoying. You'll have no problems like that whatsoever in this coach. Let's take a step back into the rear of it. Now in this little hallway here, this coach, like I said earlier, has a washer-dryer stack option, which is very nice. So this coach is ready to be full-timed in, or simply, if you're staying for a couple weeks, you don't have to take a lot of clothes with you, although there is a lot of space for clothes if you'd like to do so. This setup is significantly better than the regular washer-dryer combo, and on top of that, you've got even more cabinet space above it to store anything you'd like bleach or detergent, things like that. Right here is the half bath. We're about in the middle of the coach now, and you've got Coriant everywhere and a little sink to go along with it. This coach also comes with free toilet paper. Behind this mirror, there's cabinet space. This is all real wood, by the way, not pressed wood. We've also got an electric fan, so you push a button and it'll open up the little vent, and you can control the fan speed from there as well. Take a step back into the bedroom. Now, one thing I'd like to mention about this door is look down here. It has a little bolt, or it's like a magnet, I believe, that sticks. So you can leave this door open and it won't fly around while you're going down the road. I really like that. Now this coach has 7.5 foot tall ceilings, which means this coach has a residential height. As you can see, let me stand over here, even back here in the bedroom, I mean, I can't touch it. I can barely touch it if I stretch myself out. So the ceilings are very tall throughout the coach. It gives it a very homey feel, and it makes it feel a lot bigger than it really is. Now this is an RV queen size bed, and you've got space on either side, so you could maybe put an Olympian queen or maybe a king size bed. Don't quote me on the king size bed. And you could also make it a little longer because the platform comes out bigger than this bed is. Now right here we've got this huge amount of wardrobe space, openable from two sides. And on top of that, we've got all these drawers down here that are pretty deep. They're They're pretty deep, but they're not very tall. I will admit, these ones are a little deeper. Or taller, that's what I meant to say. You've got more space here. Even more space. There's a lot of space throughout the coach to store anything you'd like. Now, we're going to step back into the master bathroom of this coach. Now you can see it's got this really cool glass that you can see through. However, both of these are equipped with day and night shades, so if you want to shut off the view to this master bathroom, you can very easily. Let's take a step back. You've got Corian all through here. Lots of cabinet space here. You got a window, again, day and night shades if you want to shut it off. There are actually 2 windows back here, which is pretty cool. Huge amount of space. I lost a word that I was going to use there. These are pretty deep to be medicine cabinet space, so if you filled us up with medicine, I'm very sorry. That's a lot of medicine. Back here, you have the control for your fan, because it has an electric fan here, and you can control the speeds as well. You also have the vanity switch for your lights, the ceiling light as well. And over here we have our toilet. Now this is tile, and that's carpet over there. The shower is very large. It's very wide, and again, pretty tall as well. I'm going to take my shoes off and just show you how large this is. So, I can take a full step across this. This is a very large space back here. Much bigger than average as far as RVs go. And even for houses, this is about the size of a household stand-up shower, which is really nice. Locks in place. There's resistance to that door, but there's an extra lock just in case if you like to drive like you're on a racetrack. This coach is equipped with extra locks for you. This is pretty cool. I like how you can see through. The feeling throughout the coach is really nice, very homey feel, and very different from any other coach out there. Again, that 7.5 foot residential height ceiling, look at this. Look how big it is in here. I mean, there's space everywhere. The slides are massive, but then there's a huge amount of space above me. So you really forget that you're in an RV when you're in this coach. And I feel bad because my camera person has taken her shoes off. I should have taken my shoes off, but I stayed on the tile. And also, if you notice in the back, we took the carpet out and put engineered hardwood floor in the bedroom. Now this tile does go from the entrance all the way back to the middle bathroom. So if you want to quickly use the bathroom, you're not going to be treading on carpet, which is really nice. Now there is cover right here that covers the tile, so you can't see it. But now we're going to get on the road with this coach, and I hope you join us for that. This coach rides on a Freightliner XCR chassis. And just a quick hint, I've already driven the coach, so I know it drives very well, so I'm excited to show you that.
Here we're on top of this 2007 Gulfstream G7 Friendship. 3 roof air conditioners, fiberglass roof, one piece. Take a look at it. It's been recently sealed. As we got it, it was like that when we got it. The front cap looks great. No dry rotted cracks on any of the seals. All 3 roof air conditioner shrouds are slightly faded, but no cracks or any fiberglass damage. Big tape around the living room vent. Got an automatic satellite dish, wind guard. Fiberglass roof looks good. The refrigerator vent looks good. 3 roof air conditioners. They're all running good. Solid fiberglass roof. Back cap looks good. The main bathroom back there, shower. Skylight looks good, just a little stain, but no dry cracks or anything like that. Thank you. Mine will continue the video.
All right, we're getting on the highway now with this 2007 Friendship, and it drives very well. Comparing it to other motorhomes that I've driven that have the ISL Cummins motor, it's a lot quieter than the other coaches that I've driven. I don't hear the motor as much, and I don't feel it as much. It's got plenty of power. I just stopped to fuel it up at a QT. It drives very well. You can tell, you know, on the longer wheelbase coaches like this one, I believe the wheelbase is, I think it's 273 inches. It really drives a lot better. It feels more stable in general than most shorter coaches with a shorter wheelbase. Now, I know there are some benefits to having a shorter wheelbase coach, of course. But as far as highway comfortable aspects and just driving around town, it's a little more comfortable to have that long wheelbase. I believe this is a Freightliner XCR chassis. It's a really good chassis. And the steering is really nice. Some coaches, actually a lot of RVs have a dead spot in the middle. It's the same way with a lot of luxury cars. However, this one doesn't have a dead spot. And I really like that. If you do a slight little input, it will slightly adjust the coach as far as direction. And I really like that. But really, you don't have to adjust these chassis that much. I mean, look, I'm going dead straight. I can just leave it there. You know, unless it's a really windy day, you're not going to be fighting the coach at all. And that side mount radiated ISL 400 Cummins is a very nice engine to have in this coach. So it also has a 2-stage exhaust brake system, which is nice. The high stage is very strong. In fact, using it around town, you can really get away with only braking using your actual air brakes once you get to about 15 miles an hour, which is nice. Not only does it save you money, it's a lot smoother coming to a red light. It also has a low stage, so if you want to just coast down a hill and not gain speed, you can just put it on the low stage exhaust brake. Now we've got a driver and passenger side electric power shades. They're sun visors, which is really nice. They come down a good bit as well, so if you're driving into a sunset or into a sunrise, it's nice to have those little things. I've also got some sunshades over here. Oh, look at that. I just came to a stop down a hill from about 60 miles an hour only using the brakes. So the brakes feel really nice. They're powerful. They're as powerful as they should be. The coach is reading 53,705 miles. It's got plenty of power. Coach drives really nice. I like these long wheelbase coaches. And the XCR chassis is just fantastic. Freightliner really hit a home run with this chassis. I've driven it on a few other coaches we've had, and I'm impressed. Because it feels smooth, but it's not, really shaky back and forth. I mean, I can go around corners and I'm not leaning way over here like a big boat. So it's a stable and comfortable chassis. And yeah, this ISL's got plenty of power. Oh, it's so good to be behind the wheel of a powerful coach. I like, to my left over here, all the dials are really easy to see because the dials that are here are sometimes, depending on how you like to adjust your steering wheel, you can't see them unless you look over or look through a hole. But over here is nice. I can quickly look at them. And my eyes in the background, I can see the lane, so I'm not going to drift out of a lane reading a gauge. This coach drives really nice. We're up at 68 miles an hour. I'm just going to accelerate up to 70, just because why not? We're going up a hill right now, and I'm still accelerating. I'm at 72 miles an hour now. Cruise control set, dead straight. I can just sit back and relax. This thing drives really nice. 74 miles an hour now. That's right. You see how long I'm not touching the steering wheel? Chassis dead straight. It's less, the longer wheelbase chassis are less affected by large bumps and little undulations in the road. AKA they're more stable. Now this is nothing against, there are short wheelbase coaches that drive really nice as well, but This XDR chassis is just fantastic. Anyways, that will conclude the video, and I hope it provided the correct information for you. We went over all the flaws that I saw with the coach, and in reality, this thing is beautiful, and it's going to be ready to hit the road as soon as you purchase it. It's turnkey. That is a guarantee we provide with most of our coaches. Occasionally, we have some as-is coaches that we give people really good deals on that needs a little bit of work. However, most of our RVs, we guarantee all the main systems like the air conditioners to work, generator to function properly and put out the right wattage, engine to work great, refrigerator, hot water system. So it's going to be turnkey and camp ready as soon as you purchase it from us. We sell it as is, but beforehand there is a, I guess, sort of warranty, if you want to think of it like that. Anyways, if you need any more information, please call or text 864-376-5600. Thank you so much for watching.